Let me tell you about the immigration case that we turned down. Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, Missouri, San Diego, California, and our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. So if you've been following our channel for a while, you know that a lot of what we do here at Hacking Immigration Law is sue the federal government for immigration delays and handle a lot of family-based immigration cases, specifically marriage-based green card cases or overseas cases in which someone's trying to bring their spouse or their fiance to the United States. We also do citizenship and asylum and all those things, but really the main part of our practice is related to family-based petitions and specifically marriage-based petitions. And in that role, we have to be a gatekeeper. We have to make sure that we maintain our credibility with the agency and that we're not filing bogus cases or BS cases or thin cases. We're more than happy to take on tough cases, but we need to make sure that we protect our law licenses, as my wife Amani likes to remind us, that we are officers of the court and we owe a duty of candor to the tribunal. So we do basic screening of our clients' cases. Now, generally, we are going to take clients at their word. If they say they're in love and they're married and there are all the outward signs that this marriage is legitimate, that it's not being done just to obtain an immigration benefit, we will file that case and we will work it up as hard as we can. But every now and then we have to turn down a case because the people involved, their stories just don't make any sense. And we had one of those instances just this week, and I wanted to run it past you so that you can sort of see what it is we're looking for when we're trying to figure out if we think a case is approvable and whether it is even legit. In this situation, the couple had met on Bumble just 4 months before getting married. They had met on an app. The U.S. citizen had 7 children, all of whom lived with him. 3 were supposedly adults and 4 were kids. The beneficiary is the person we were talking to on the phone. She didn't know the names of the kids. She didn't know how old they were. She knew very, very little about him. They had no evidence of a shared life together. Now, we help people develop that evidence over time, but this person was just so clueless and had so few details about her spouse. That was a big red flag. Another red flag was the simple fact that the U.S. citizen was sort of not involved at all in this call. He didn't seem to be that engaged. He didn't seem like he wanted to contribute. It seemed maybe like this was a situation where he was getting this woman to be his wife to maybe help with all these kids that he had. He had been separated and then divorced from his prior wife, the mother of these 7 children, for a long time. But it was just a really weird situation. There was an age gap, and overall, it just did not seem like the kind of case that we wanted to get involved in. So we, of course, turned them down. We did not sign up this case. So we try to do our best at being fierce advocates for our clients, of taking them at their word, and like I said, seeing if we can put a case together for them. But you've got to help us out. We can't be the only ones sort of paying attention. We can't be the only ones pushing things forward. And if we were to even take a case like that, we would flat out tell the people, look, we think this has a 10% chance of success. Do you want to spend all this money and all this effort trying to get a green card when at the end of the day, your case probably has a very, very small chance of success? So we love fighting. We love taking on cases, whether they're hard or somewhat easier. We're ready to represent people all the time. But in this particular situation, this case was so bizarre and the people were so strange and there was such little information about the couple. The beneficiary's family didn't even know that she was married. It was just going to be a real train wreck. So we decided to turn down that case. Now, we would love to work with you if you have a legitimate marriage-based case, if you have the desire to get started on working with our firm to be your attorneys to help you put together the strongest case possible to overcome hurdles like this. Give us a call at 314-961-8200. Email us info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Be sure to join us in our Facebook group. We have this free group. There's over 12,000 members in there talking about the immigration process, processing time, service centers, all that kind of stuff. We have our YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this video on right now. You should subscribe to it. Click on the bell for alerts so that whenever I go live, you'll find out. Whenever we post a new video, you'll get alerted. And speaking of going live, I go live 3 or 4 times a week on the Immigration Answer Show, which is a live call-in show where people can just call and ask me whatever immigration questions that they want. We'd love to have you join us there. Finally, follow us on TikTok @Immigration Hacking. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next video.